Hey, hey. So let me say hi. What's up, Lindsay, Sly Angel, Angela, Amber, Twisted Tea, Blonde Gypsy, Criminal Med, Denise, Crystal, Sly Angel. And that's all I see right now. Angela, so how you guys doing? I am actually doing pretty good. My arm hurts. I have never felt pain like that in my entire life. She put this like seal wrap on it, which has to stay on. Hey, Robbie. And don't mind my messy room behind me. But I'm not staying on camera tonight. I knew that was going to fucking happen. And that's it. That's my beautiful tattoo. I love it. And I got great news out of it. Hold on. Now that I fucked up my whole camera. So, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of things I want to change. Hey, Yarn. There's a couple of things I want to change. She actually does. They do free touch-ups. Like if something you want to change or you want to add something, and she said to me, we can add stuff, but you can't take stuff away. So if you're not sure about something, don't do it, think about it, and we can fix it on a touch-up. So I know like some of the dots aren't right, like we need to add a couple, and I already know like where to add them, but I was in so much pain I didn't even want to deal with it. Oh, the cam made it hard to see. All right, hold on. Let's just say like takes up my whole damn arm. All right. There's no way to make it bigger. Hang on. Bear with me a second. Yeah, she told me to leave the wrap on. No, it's like super tight. All right. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. So we do it this way. Like some of the dots aren't right. So we need to add like some. But overall, like here, there's not enough small dots. But overall, I think she did a fantastic job. I am very happy with it. I wanted the butterfly on the other side, but it wouldn't work. But I do. I think she did a fantastic job. So Sage is ready to book with her. She totally wants to book with her. But she really did. She did a good job. My mom's gonna shit, but I'm very happy with it. Like I said, there's a couple of things I want to change, but overall, I think she did a great job. But there's even better news than the tattoo. So I asked her after I tipped her and paid her, and I want to thank all you guys because without you guys, I don't think I could have done it. I mean, I could have done it, but it would have put me in more debt than I already am. So I want to thank everybody that helped me do this. I could not have done this without you guys. So thank you guys so, so much. So while we're sitting there for a couple of hours, we were talking. And, she asked me what I did, and I told her. So then we were talking about some girl that used to come in there and sell candles. So, of course, I sold myself. And then she said, all the guys here like candles. Now, you have to know today, they're off on Mondays, but she specifically came in for me. Like, she's got keys, and she came in for me. By the way, her room is purple. So that was kind of like a sign right there that a room is purple. Because it's almost like in a house, but every tattoo artist has their own room. So it's great. I was like, that's awesome. So her and a boyfriend were there. We were talking about candles. She was saying all the guys here like candles. I said, what's your favorite scent? When I come in for the touch-up, I will bring you a candle. So she tells me. And she says, do you have a website? Can I buy stuff off the website? I said, absolutely. So I give her the website. Of course, I don't have a business card on me because I'm a fucking idiot, but I give her the website. So then we start talking about, do I sell locally and everything else? So by the time the conversation was over, she had said, I had said, a lot of people are telling me go to tattoo parlors. They would sell candles. Nobody's made them. I said, I'm going to Florida next week for the holiday. I said, but while I'm there, I could come up with something and, make this tattoo. I'm not going to give a name because there's too many fucking haters. And we know what happened last time I did that. But I can make them their own tattoo line. And she would like, oh my God, they would love it. And I said, all right, I'll put together a proposal when I'm away. When I come back for the touch-up, I'll do it on a day they're all here and we'll talk about it. She's like, absolutely. So, and she's like the sweetest girl. And this is how like cool she is. Honestly, she fucking tells me to get the sheets or whatever at Walgreens, which is right next door. So I said, all right, do you want me to pay you first? She's like, no, that's okay. I know where you live. What tattoo artist does that? Like she just did like a $500 tattoo and she's like, yeah, just head over to Walgreens. I was already done. I could have totally taken off. So I know she's like a very sincere, honest person. And I mean, I told her boyfriend, I said, you want to take a walk with me? I felt weird. Like I felt like, I don't know. I just felt weird. So him and I went over and so then we come back and she was like, yeah, I know the guys here. I've been here for a long time. They are going to freak. They are going to love it. So I may get some really good business out of it. I mean, they're like over an hour away from me, but I'll travel to drop off candles every weekend. So yeah, I'm pretty psyched about that. So it turned out really well. Sage now wants, oh my God, I have to book with her, blah, blah, blah. So yeah. So again, I want to thank you guys so, so much. I fucking love it. Love it, love it, love it. So happy with it. And it so represents everything. And it makes me want to fight again. It makes me want to fight. I did get some good news today, kind of. I'm going to talk about this after my live. I'm going to go over to my Journey channel. There's a lot of stuff, but I just want to let you guys know something that I learned today from the genealogist is that everyone thinks the BRCA gene is the only one for breast cancer. No, there's like 12 other genes that you can have mutant genes that lead to breast cancer. It's not just BRCA. There's BRCA1 and BRCA2. BRCA2 is generally for men. BRCA1 is generally for women. But I did not know that there were all these other genes that could mutate that are for breast cancer. So, but I'm going to talk about everything I learned today on the other channel. I just want to let you guys know that. Get your mammograms. Tomorrow I meet with the plastic surgeon for the first time. And, you know, she's talking about a bilateral mastectomy. I said, look, lady, I have not made up my mind yet. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. Everybody's trying to rush me. I don't know what I'm doing yet. So she said, all right, I'm just weighing out your options. She was very nice. She was the oncologist, I believe. Very, very nice. So, but again, I'm going to talk about all that on my other channel. I just want to let you guys know, get your mammograms. All right. So I get home. I went food shopping. Then I come home and I went into member chat and I see them talking about Alicia's live. All right. I have some to list to put groceries away. So I was a little confused at what I heard. Very confused. Good job, sweet one. I was very confused. Because I don't understand why so many people make me out to be Satan when the said people have done 10 times worse to me than I've ever done to them with no justification. But more importantly, if people are going to come after me, come after me. Be my guest. I don't care. I've had high blood pressure lately. I have never had high blood pressure. Since I've been diagnosed with breast cancer, all of a sudden my blood pressure is elevated. Stress, probably. But I'm still taking it in stride. There's a lot of people in my camp that don't care for Alicia, but they're adults. And they're adults that know that these two women, meaning me and Alicia, are going through pretty much the exact same thing at the exact same time. Why would anybody question that? And if you are going to question that, why do you care? I have built my community. Is that what it is? Salt, Denise? I have eaten a lot of salt the last 2 days. I have built a community that we can talk about breast cancer. We'll talk about Alicia. We could talk about breast cancer. We could talk about my tattoo. We can talk about true crime. We can talk about drama. We can talk about the birds and the bees. We can talk about Adrian. We can talk about anything. And the biggest thing that my community wants to see is me happy. They don't want to see me stressed. They don't want to see me fight. They don't want to see me hurt. 90% of them say they don't want me in drama, although a lot of times they only come in my streams when they're drama. Hint, hint, half my mods. No, seriously though. I have built a community that has seen the best of me. They have seen the worst of me. Thank you, Adrian. They have seen me at my worst and at my best. They have seen me succeed. They have seen me fail. One thing they do always see, even at my lowest, I will pick myself back up and I will try something different. And I'll pick myself back up and I'll reinvent, or I'll figure out what brought me down and I'll bring it back up. No, I wasn't talking about you, Yarn. Monkey's mama. No. Rhonda. No, seriously though. I'm just saying that I built a community that my community wants to see the best for me. Are there straggler haters? Are there people that want to see me fight and want to see me bring me down? Absolutely, there are. But majority of ones that have stood the test of time, Yarn being one of them. Actually, Yarn, I'm going to use you because you're a fucking great example. And Yarn has been with me for years. Yarn has seen ups and downs. Yarn hates Molly. Absolutely fucking hates Molly. But Yarn loves me and she respects me and she understands me. And when I do get along with Molly, Yarn doesn't turn her back on me ever. She'll make her comments here and there, but she doesn't turn her back on me. She doesn't say, you know what? You're friends with Molly, so I'm not going to like you anymore, especially at like the lowest point of my life. So there's Monkey's mama. I'm just kidding, hon. But she's not going to turn on me because she has enough respect for me that she knows we'll fall out again, but she has enough respect for me that she truly wants the best for me. So anybody that's telling you otherwise was never your true friend to begin with, was never your true supporter to begin with. Like, we were joking around on Patreon before, and I said to Monkey's mama, Glara beats him, Boston Nick, join Patreon. You leaving me? She said, yep, 1 foot out the door. But in all reality, she wouldn't. She would say, all right, well, I'll give him a chance. All right, I'll give him a chance. I'll try. But seriously, though, like, we were joking around about it. And I'd be right out the door with her, by the way. But, you know, I wish people would understand that if people are only with you because you're fighting, or people are only watching you because they want to see you fight with someone, they were never truly anyone to begin with. They don't mean anything. You shouldn't have to justify why you don't fight with someone. Like, I'll justify it in Patreon if yes, you can, Crystal. If somebody says, you know, Laura, I don't, like Monkey's mama did this before. I don't want to see you go back and forth with people. And I agree with her. Welcome, Heather, for 15 months. I know Monkey's mama wants the best for me and doesn't want to see me stressed out, doesn't want to see me be dragged down into the yard. But what she's not going to do, she's not going to turn her back and tell me if I don't fight with this person, then, you know, we're leaving. Now, when I choose to go at somebody, she always has my back. And if I say I don't want to go at that person, she always has my back, cancer or no cancer. So when I hear people make excuses for not coming after me, I guess I don't understand it, because I don't exactly, Morgs, because I don't run with people like that. I don't have fair weather people. There are times I have 100 people in there. There's times I have 400 people in here. There's going to be good days. There's going to be bad days. YouTube is cyclical. It is what it is. What do I average? I average like 200. Okay, I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with that because, hey, Debbie, because I know that my people aren't going to walk away because I'm not going after someone or because I became friends with someone. And if they did, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. It's that simple. But again, I have built this community over years. I have consistently never left, except never left since the drama community. I've left a couple of years prior, in between Making a Murderer. But I'm listening to Alicia, and every time she gives a positive, she gave me a negative, and I didn't understand it. Making it out like I've done her so wrong. Alicia, you and your buddy came after me, and I never said a word. You and your buddy trashed the fuck out of my business. I never said a word. Never said a word about your business. Never said a word about the other one's business. But you didn't like some things I said to you, but I wasn't wrong. That's the difference. I wasn't wrong. And you have your reasons for doing what you did, or jumping the gun, I should say. But it still didn't make me wrong. So, and I'm not going to get into it, but at the end of the live, she said that as long as I don't talk about her diagnosis, I have never spoke about your diagnosis after the first day that you were on my panel or that we spoke. I have never discussed you since, ever. No one cares about what anymore? You just said it on your live. You want me to play the live? What's old news that people don't care about? You literally just said it an hour ago. I'm confused. No, Alicia, I never trashed your business, ever. Thank you, Heather. I never trashed your business or MM's. I don't do that. But mine got trashed daily for a year, over a year. No, Alicia, that is not what I said at all. Not at all. Maybe that's what you heard, but that is not what I said at all. At all. I don't understand what people think. Yeah, she knows I didn't out her diagnosis. Alicia, what I'm saying is you're live. You're very live. You bashed me in this passive aggressive nature. I never called you a Molly simp in the last 2 years or 3 years. Saying about the fake boob, or you just want a boob job. That's what people said about me. I'd never heard anybody say it about you, and I certainly didn't say it about you. And someone chat mentioned Alicia's illness, and then Laura. Yes, that's how we found out. Mama of 3 boys had said something about Alicia's breath. I said I didn't know people knew because I wasn't going to say anything. That's what I said. I said I didn't know she outed it. But you were saying these. I thank you, sweet one. Thank you. Laura would know if someone else's business was registered or not, so she wouldn't call someone's business. Yeah, I never said that. It was said about my business. Her and her buddies said it about my business. But I never said it about, I'm not in the business of looking people up. I don't care. But Alicia, everything that you're blaming me for doing to you is the stuff you did to me. Not that I did it to you. You did it to me. Thank you, Roses. I didn't. But Alicia, my point is, why does it even need to be said? There are so many things that you've done and said about me that I don't need to go public and say, well, there are things I'm not going to forgive her for. That's nobody else's business. That's my point. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter if there are things I'm going to forgive you for. The odds of me ever meeting you are slim to none. I'm probably never going to meet you in person. I don't put that much stock into it. What I do put stock into is that we are going through very similar things. You are a step ahead of me. So you've already been through stuff that I will probably have to encounter. So I don't understand why you feel the need to question people. I mean, to make sure that you feel justified in constantly saying, well, I'm not going to forgive her. I'm not going to forgive. Then don't be friends with me. I don't understand. I mean, I feel like you're doing me a favor. Don't do me any favors. I'm good, I promise. But the way your video came across was like, I'm Satan and you're an angel. I don't get it. That's how it came across. If anybody, can I play the live so people know that I'm not crazy? I mean, if you listen to the live, you'll understand. But you didn't say that in your live. You didn't say, we both done stuff, blah, blah, but you made it out like I was Satan and you were innocent. Thank you, Willow. Not too far from you, actually, Willow. Crystal, your boyfriend's here. Woo woo. Always, Blueberry, always. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't think you have a fat neck. I could play the audio without the picture, Alicia. Hey, happy. I posted it. How do you not see it? I fucking posted it in Discord. So you guys don't pay enough attention. Squirrel does the same thing on Patreon side. She's like, I didn't get a notification. Oh my God, I just posted it. Oh. Willow, I'll tell you, if you email me, I'll tell you privately where. I plan on doing candle business with them, so I don't need haters calling them. But I'll tell you privately if you want to get a tat. She's really good. Ugh. All right. Can I just tell you, while I was ready to go live, I happened to catch this Iman and Beck channel. I thought radiation was going to be easy. Oh my God. She showed burns from radiation. I'm like, fuck no. I was like, that's some bullshit right there. Yeah, and she's really well priced, Willow. All right. So maybe I read it wrong. Maybe I'm reading the video wrong. You guys tell me. Hold on. All right. Oh, Grace, I didn't think so. I'm at 1, Ash Cash. Clinically. Clinically, it's 1. Because there's clinically and then there's the other part, which I guess you find out after they get the tumor out. But because it's not in my nodes, right now it's 1.
Not wearing makeup and big goofy glasses sometimes it's boring. So it's like, why not get made up and go live and speak my mind? So I know that a lot of people in my circle are not only maybe upset with my decision to make peace with Laura, but a lot of people in my circle are maybe concerned that I'm going to get fucked over again, or a lot of people are saying that Laura is not loyal to anyone.
That's not true at all. But what I would like to know is, how have I fucked you over? That was my first question.
And I'll get burned again. So I wanted to go over.
Again, how and when did I burn you?
Some things and my reasons for just putting my sword down, because I feel like she's going through a lot and maybe I shouldn't be pouncing on her. She's got enough people pouncing on her and one less person. I know how I felt when I got the diagnosis, and I had a lot of other things happening before the diagnosis, and just a lot of added pressure with fighting with people on the internet. Definitely weighed. I mean, it's like a huge weight, and like I didn't want to fight with people. I just felt like it was just unnecessary. You have to really wig hair in my face and my mouth and my nose, Jesus. So, um, a lot of people are concerned that she's going to screw me over, and she did me wrong, and she did Leanna wrong, and she did other friends of mine.
Okay, A, I never did Leanna wrong. B, I've never fucked you over. C, I've never fucked Leanna over. This is all, I agree. This should be reversed. I'm confused.
Mine wrong, and I'm just going to go over why there's things that I won't forget. Okay, there's things that I'm not going to forget. Like, I'm not going to forget how I was on her panel, and she said that people in her group, her stage 4 friends, I'm going to put that in quotes because I don't believe it. Her stage 4 friends were offended because I get to save my breasts. And
that's not what was said at all. That was absolutely not what was said.
don't. And that I was just doing it, or people in her group were saying, I was basically just doing it for a free boob job. These are things.
Again, that's what people have said about me. I have never heard anybody say it about you. That was never said in my chat. So I know people have said it about me, and honestly, I don't give a shit. I just don't care what people think. So, yeah, but that's not me. So now, why am I the only creator that's responsible for their chat? No other creator is responsible for their chat except me. Why is that?
Things I won't forget. Okay, these are because I've never heard such asinine shit in my life. And that I was walking around like I'm in stage 4.
I am going to say this loud and proud. If I lose my boobs, I am getting liposuction. They are taking all the fat from my stomach and putting it in my boobs and then tightening my stomach. Since I have to go through breast cancer, I am going to go the craziest route imaginable, and they're going to replace my double D's with my stomach double D's. And I'm still going to have double D's. Maybe I'll go to a D. But point being, am I using this to the best that I can? You're damn fucking straight I am. Because if I have to go through breast cancer, then I am going to make sure that something good comes out of it. Plain and simple. And if people have a problem with that, ask me if I care. I don't. This is something that I have to go through. This is something that I have to live with. I don't give it, and it's something I'm going to fight the rest of my life. So if people think that I care that I'm getting a boob job, or that, fuck yeah, I care. You try losing both your boobs. Tell me how you feel. I told them if they don't have enough fat in my stomach, take it from my hips. Just don't take it from my butt because I don't have a big butt. I have a shitty butt to begin with. So you don't want to take it from my butt. But I got plenty on my stomach, hips, and inner thighs. Get them as big as you want.
And that I'm a hypochondriac, and how I was questioned and talked down to like I was stupid. When I said my bones were hurting, and she questioned, well, why are they? Because stage 1 doesn't metastasize. And, things that it's hard for me to forget and forgive, and how she should contact MM's husband, and how MM's parents hate her, and how, talking about MM's child. I won't even.
I absolutely stand by it, Mama Bear. You won't hear me deny it. I absolutely fucking stand by it. Exactly, Willow. I absolutely fucking stand by all of it. But you have to see what caused me to do that. What caused me to say these things? I don't get why it's one-sided. Why you want to bring up MM? Please don't, because I don't think about her. I rarely talk about her, and everybody knows it. If she doesn't talk about me, I will absolutely never talk about her. She talked about me for over a year, never said a word. She talked about me for another year, never said a word. So I don't understand why you want to act like has never spoke about my kids, or you never talked about my kids, or, you've never said vile things. I don't get it. That's what I'm saying, Amanda. That's exactly my point.
Elaborate. And how, in the past, my kid was a loser, and I called her kids bastards, and those are things I won't forget. Her calling me a hypochondriac with no medical background. No.
Okay. I don't have medical background. I have a psychology background, but you did jump the gun. You were saying things that were not accurate. Now, maybe you jumped the gun because you were scared. You jumped the gun but you did. You made it way worse because for whatever reason, I don't think you lied. I don't think you lied intentionally, but you made it way worse than it was because you were scared. Okay, fine. But I wasn't wrong. Just like you did this whole live bashing me for not knowing how to read genealogy. Yeah, I did know how to read it, and it was very simple. And you went on Queen Bee saying you had BRCA gene, and you didn't. And I said you didn't. And then you went and bashed me on a whole live saying how stupid I was when I was fucking right to begin with.
Understanding of medical science. Her no background at all whatsoever to even call me something like that when I have medical documentation that proves that I have the pains and aches and pains. I have medical documentation to back up why I'm having them. And how offended I was when I was being called a hypochondriac, and then going on her panel, and then people calling me a scammer, a cancer scammer, saying I was an e-bagger, saying I have no right asking for help. My PayPal picked apart, my wish list picked apart. This is before she was diagnosed. I'm only stage 1. All of her friends are stage 4, yada, 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 whatever. So I am well aware of what happened. Trust me, because trust me, it's hard to forget about it. It's hard. It's really hard to just swallow that. That's a lot. That's a fucking lot to swallow. When someone's going, I've never in my life seen anyone downplay cancer in my real life. I've never seen anyone compare cancer in my real life. This only happens on YouTube. I've never seen anyone that will ask for things, will fundraise for things, but then when someone else does it, they're called out. And there is a lot of hypocrisy here, a lot, because it's all right for some people to do it, but not others. And it's nationwide. When people usually diagnosed with cancer and they need help, they will ask for it. Okay, and I had to really just, Queen said, why don't you do it? And so I decided to do it. I had to take my GoFundMe account down. I had a troll account that was coming after me, that was recording my GoFundMe, that was doxing my GoFundMe with the names on it. People have donated.
But you didn't have a public GoFundMe, so I don't understand. Nobody could dox anything because it wasn't a public GoFundMe. You didn't show anything. Nobody could see anything. And the troll wasn't me. But you're blaming me for you're blaming me for chat. You're blaming me for this troll. You're blaming me for people saying shit. None of that was me.
You know, throwing my cancer diagnosis out there. I had everything.
Oh my God, I'm not the one that threw it out there. I'm not the one that threw it out there. Someone came in my chat and said it.
Happening to me at one time. People were calling me out. People were calling me a cancer scammer, even though I showed proof. I felt like my life was picked apart. It was gross. So when Laura was diagnosed with cancer, I said to myself, you know what? You know, and I didn't believe her at first before she was diagnosed. But when she went and got the mammogram and it came back that there was something on her breast, and they know that they had to, you know, she was saying that she had to go and get more work done. And the second she was diagnosed, I said, you know what? I'm going to be the bigger person here. I'm going to try to put everything that was said, that I was offended by, that I was pissed off, that I was hurt. I'm going to put it on the back burner because I'm better than that. I know she said some cruel things about me, my son, you know, everything. I don't need Laura to define me. I know who I am when I log off. I'm going through a bump in the road right now, but I'll get over it. And I'm going to be everything that I've claimed I was. Okay? I don't need people here, oh, well, you're a liar. I don't need to prove anything. I know who the fuck I am. You know, it's hurt me, you know.
Yeah, I did. And then she all of a sudden turned on me and was like hating on me for no reason. And I just ignored it. I wasn't going to fight with her. She's got cancer. I'm not going to fight with her on it. But yes, she was coming after me. She was going to do this, this, and this. I ignored it.
I've seen people in my circle go back and forth with Laura for, years now.
No, you haven't, Alicia. You've seen people come at me, and after a certain amount of time, I'll finally say something. And that's MM. I don't go back and forth with anybody. I don't have time, head, or patience to go back and forth with people. I don't. I stay in my own lane. You keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing, I will respond. Hence my stalker. But if she doesn't come after me, I don't say a fucking word. But we haven't had any fucking, today was Monday. I don't think she went live. I was so excited. There is no back and forth.
No, not just months, years. Okay. But I'm at a point in my life that fighting with people on the internet is it's the last thing on my plate that I want to take care. I just don't feel it's important right now to fight with people on the internet, to pick fights with people on the internet, to, you know, I don't think it's good for my head, my mental health, as much as like I wanted to rip her head off for doing what she did to me. And, you know, I got mad at Wendy for bringing up shit from the past and a lot of other people like Corey. You know, I am at right now, my headspace, it just needs to be, I need to be at peace while I'm going through this. You know, and until you're going through it, you're not going to know. And I don't want to hear like when Laura was saying, well, I'm going to work and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And, you know, going through chemo now, we'll see when you get there. We'll see when you get there. You could preach and sing that when you've done it. Okay. Because it's a lot harder when you're facing it, you know, and knowing what you're facing. And I just want to have a clear mind.
Okay, let me straighten this out too. And I was gonna say this for the other channel, but I'll just say it now. I am facing chemo. I am facing radiation's a definite given. But the oncologist today sat down with me. We talked. She had said she gave me an exam, but she was talking about tomorrow. And when I get a bilateral mastectomy, and I said, whoa. And she's asking me, did I figure out what I was going to do? And, this is your surgeon and just all this stuff. And I said, whoa, 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 hold on, hold on. I haven't made a decision yet. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I said, nor do I want to think about it yet. I said, I know what's ahead, and it's nice that you'll give me everything, but I don't have all the tests back yet. So until I know if I have the gene, until I know what my ANCA score is. Now, if you don't know what an ANCA score, that is an ANCA score determines if you need chemo, because your ANCA score is not if it will return, but how aggressive your tumor is. And if your tumor is very aggressive, they will give you chemo regardless of stage or anything. But if it's not, no, that's what the oncologist told me today. But the good news is that I could have a negative mutation test. I could have a great ANCA score. And guess what? I won't need chemo. And they'll treat me with 21 straight days of radiation, and then I'm done. So I'm not thinking, and a lumpectomy. So I'm not thinking, oh my God, I'm going to have chemo. I'm not there yet. And this is exactly what I told the oncologist today. And the oncologist said to me, that's a very good attitude. I said, thank you. And I said, that's why I don't understand the point of meeting all these doctors yet, because I don't have any answers yet. I need answers before I know what I'm doing at all. Drama, I'm telling you what I was told from an oncologist today. The ANCA score determines if you need chemo to see how aggressive it is. Point being, it's not that I'm not facing it. I just don't have to deal with it yet because I don't have all the answers. Because it's very possible I'm not going to need a bilateral mastectomy. It's possible that I'm just going to need 21 days of radiation. One never knows. So that's why I don't want to think too far ahead. Okay, I'm telling you what my oncologist told me, okay? So I know YouTube doctors are way more important or way smarter than my oncologist, but it's okay. That's what I'm saying, Harley. And I will need 5 years of hormone therapy or whatever. That I will need.
Mental health to be there. I'm going through a lot right now. And that is why I don't want to fight with Laura. Now, being that I don't want to fight with Laura, does that mean I forgive Laura for every single thing she said and did to me? No. Okay. There's things that I will never forgive her for. Never. I will not forget or forgive. Okay. I won't. I mean, she's called me a fraud before. These are things I can't forget. Even though I've shown proof of everything, she's still, this is in the past, and these are things that stick with me. But I could woman up, and I can be the better person and say, you need your peace just like I need my peace. Let's, you need to get through this. You need your mental health, and you need to stay healthy for your kids and yourself. So I'm gonna put my shit down with you. I'm gonna lay it to rest.
Happy life. That's what I'm trying to figure out too. That's what I'm saying, Debbie. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is this makes it out like I'm Satan and she did no wrong.
I'm going to bury it. You know, if Laura hops up on her panel and calls me a hypochondriac again, we'll have a problem. Then it's going to go right back to where we were before, especially when Laura knows there's documentation out there to prove I'm not a hypochondriac. And it'll just make her look like a fool. So if Laura was to do that again, or to, you know, go on and on and on, or start comparing shit and, oh, well, you know, I could just see it now. Well, why you need a double mastectomy? I didn't need one, or some shit like that. Then we'll have a problem. But as of now,
when the fuck have I ever done that? Please tell me.
you know, I'm laying down my sword with Laura. You know, I don't want to fight with Laura. I know Laura says stupid shit, and I've said stupid shit before, but I don't feel it's necessary to keep the same old regurgitated shit on and on and on and on and on and on and perpetuate the drama when someone's going through what they're going through. Now, a lot of y'all feel your own way about Laura, and that's your prerogative. But just because you're fighting with her doesn't mean I have to fight with her.
But that's the thing. I'm not fighting with anybody. People may come after me, but I ignore them. I'm not fighting with anybody. I can't even tell you the last time I fought with someone. So there's the difference. Hey, good vibes. Thank you.
And I know a lot of people are upset with that because they felt like I've been in a position before, but I don't consider it a flip-flop. You know, I'm not popping up on Laura's panels. You know, Laura, I'm not in Laura's Patreon. I'm not in her Discord. You know, we've talked via text comparing our notes on her diagnosis compared to mine, which she has a different kind of breast cancer. Okay. It's, you know, we send each other a text from time to time, and it's usually about the breast cancer. It's not about anyone on here, because right now that's her main concern, just like it's my concern. But I don't want to fight with Laura. And I just, you know, a lot of people are upset with me, you know, oh, I'll never be in your chats again. You know, you flip flop, you're fucking people over by friending her again. And I feel like I'm back in high school again.
Anita, who said that? I didn't say that. Who's not being respectful to my mods? Get rid of them. Thank you, Cat's Meow. That's my point. Is that just because I defend myself, that's not fighting. That's I'm allowed to defend myself. So I absolutely agree that that's not fighting. That's just me defending. Nobody needs to correct Laura if she legit just got info from her doctor. Sorry, no, I agree, Janessa. Yeah, I asked her specifically, is that what an onco score is? She said no. She goes, in a way, but it's more about how aggressive it is.
Yeah, let me just say that. I just feel like I'm back in high school, and I feel like I am working for someone, and you know, I have to explain to them why I do things. And I'm a 48-year-old woman. The last time I checked, I don't owe anyone an explanation. I do things the way I want to do them, and I'm doing them for a reason.
I didn't say that to you, Anita. I don't remember what I said it to, but I didn't say that to you.
I'm doing them for a reason. I'm doing them for a reason. I don't want to see, I mean, just the people that are just so gung-ho, like on calling her out, I mean, have you ever been diagnosed with cancer before? You know, it sucks. And your mind just goes to dark places sometimes. Do you really feel like it's necessary to keep going on and on and on and on and on? And yeah, I get it. If Laura says stupid shit and lies on people, she should be called out. She should be called out. If she's lying,
but I don't do any of that. That's my point. I don't do any of that.
on people and going on and on and on and on and on. And Laura does do that. You know, but people need.
I'm not the one that does that. Reverse that. That's your buddies that do that. I don't make videos about people. I don't do shit. That's not me.
To remember, I came to this community with the last channel not fucking with anyone. I didn't fuck with anyone. I came back to tell my story and I was fucked with. I was tagged repeatedly by a psychopath over and over and over and over again with somebody else's name. And that's why I had to mention names.
Miss Blue, if you want to get technical, I made a video to show what I made in 2021. So if you want to get technical, no, I didn't make a video about Chris. I mean, I did 2 years ago.
I mentioned a little bit on Julie and Molly the other night, but my intentions, that is not the direction I'm going in. That I'm not going in that direction. The direction that I want to go in is for people to share their stories on my channel. I don't want to go in a direction where I'm constantly battling it out with Laura or constantly battling it out with Wendy V or Molly Golightly. I don't want to fight with people. So I don't know why so many people are mad at me.
Because they're not real people. Because nobody should want you fighting with anybody. If somebody cared about you, they would not want you fighting with anybody right now, ever. Hey, Harley. And that's what I don't understand. But see, Blueberry, I'm not crazy. It's like she's blaming me for everything.
So many people are mad. You know, so many people are mad. They feel like I fucked over the circle or I fucked over this and fucked over this one because I chose to just say, Laura, hey, look, you know, I wish you the best of luck. I pray for you. I don't want to fight with you. If I can offer you links to things or if I could send advice, I will. You know. Now, if Laura wants to mouth off about me or lie on me, then we'll have a problem. Okay. But, you know, right now, that's not what's happening right now. Right now, I'm at peace with Laura. I'm not fighting with Laura. And you should want what's best for me, not what's best for the circle, not what's best for my friends. All right. It's what I want. This is my life. This is my channel. This is my life. And I'm saying, look, I want to be at peace because I'm about to go through hell for the next 6 months of my life. Thank you. And for those in my circle that those in my circle that are there with me no matter what and want to support me no matter what, no matter what choices I make, thank you. Those that stand with me no matter what choices I make, no matter who I'm friends with, no matter whose chat I'm in, thank you. Those that walk away from me because I need peace in my life and I just don't want to fight with Laura, I guess it's your loss. That's all I'm going to say. I guess it's your loss. I'm not going to beg for friends. I'm not going to beg for friends. I care about a lot of y'all. I can understand why some of y'all are upset with me. But, you know, I did make peace with Laura a few months ago. And there were some things she said that were just not acceptable. And so I flipped out on her. And it wasn't over money. Oh my God, that was crazy. And I don't agree with that. And I wish she would take that live down. No, I mean, I've been friendly with Queen for almost a year now. So that was a crazy live, and I don't agree with it. But I could put all of that on the side and be like, okay, let's move forward, Laura. Let's move forward. You need to take care of you. Okay, yes, it's only stage 1, but you fucking can't, you can't downgrade your struggle. You can't down.
But I can. It's my struggle. I can downgrade it. I can do what I need to do for me to get through it. So yes, I can. And I don't understand why people are telling me how I should feel. I am one strong motherfucker. Does that mean I don't cry sometimes at night? No. Does it mean that I'm not scared? No. Does it mean that I'm ignoring what's ahead? Nope. But I can't change it. I can't do anything to change it. And I know that I have I actually, let me rephrase that. I may not have a rough road ahead. It may be exactly what I said from the beginning, and that it will take a lumpectomy, 21 days of radiation, and I'll be done. Done. And you said the lumpectomy was cake. So my if I, get a lumpectomy, it could be cake. Once my doctor told me the triple positive is not what it was 10, 15 years ago, and that 80 to 90% of my cancer is being fed on estrogen, yeah, we don't know what the other 10% is, but we know 80 to 90% is estrogen and 60 to 70% is progesterone. So odds are my cancer is going to go away, assuming everything else is negative. But my cancer is going to go away when I take hormone blockers. Does that mean hormone blockers aren't going to suck? Of course it doesn't. But I'm not stressing over it. I'm not there yet. Like I've said from the beginning, when there's a reason to stress, I'll stress. Right now, I don't have a reason to stress. Right now, I have, stage 1 breast cancer, and I'll get through it. Plain and simple.
Downgrade your struggle. You're going to have a fight on your hands, and you got to go into it positive, which she is, and, worry about you. And so far, that's what she's been fucking doing. Thank you. Put a little makeup on. So I know I hate that this is going to mess my friendship up with people, but then again, it goes back to
Alicia, goes back to they weren't your real friends to begin with. Nobody should be causing you stress. Nobody. Thank you, Rhonda. Well said, Willow. Bravery isn't the removal of fear, but rather accepting the fear and proceeding forward all the same. Well, very well said. This is why Crystal's marrying you, because you're very smart.
If you are going to walk away from me because I don't want to fight with Laura, putting your sword down with someone and just saying, look, let's be at peace right now while we're going through really fucked up things. And not, just because I'm putting my sword down with her doesn't mean we're going to go have fucking tea together at Ritz-Carlton. And we're going to team up together and fuck everybody's life up. Like, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. I fucking look like a broke down Barbie with fucked up makeup and fake hair. But people seem to take that away from her. She's about to go through a lot right now.
We don't know what I'm going through. We don't know. I don't know. I am certainly not going to stress myself the fuck out when I don't even know what's ahead. And even to know what's ahead, if I have to get a bilateral mastectomy, I'm okay with it. Why? Because I'm going to get a tummy tuck and liposuction and big fake boobies. All the same. All the same. So if that's the route I have to take, there's a positive that comes out of it. If I get to keep my boobies, then I just have a lumpectomy. If I don't have the gene, awesome. Awesome. I understand drama, but what I'm saying is it's all how each of us look at it. I don't look at it the same as you. I look at it differently, and that's me. I am not going to sit there and wallow in, even if I have to get it. Will I cry? Yes. Will I be upset? Yes. Will I be worried? Yes. But I can't change it. I can't will my cancer away. I can try, but I can't will my cancer away. I can't make it so I don't have it anymore. I just can't do that. So I can sit here and wallow about how hard it's going to be, or I can take the opposite route. And you know what? It's not going to be hard. My decisions will be easy once I have all the information. And really, they are. There's two options: either lumpectomy and radiology, or I'm sorry, there's three, or chemo, radiology, and lumpectomy, or option C, bilateral mastectomy and radiation. And that, well, there's four, because then there's D, which is chemo, bilateral, and radiation. Or I could find out that I have mutant genes for everything under the sun, and I might as well just shoot myself tomorrow. But am I going to stress over that? Absolutely not. Am I going to freak out over it? Absolutely not. And I'm getting 43 different tests. I could come up mutant genes for everything. I could find out that I'm going to be dead in 5 years. Who the fuck knows? But guess what? I can't change it. I just can't change it. So just got to roll with the punches.
She's about to go through a lot. Why would you want to fuck with somebody? I don't know. Thank you. It's not a filter. It's not. Thank you. Thank you. So, but I mean, it was said, there's a handful of people mad at me. All right. Okay. You don't want to come in my chats anymore. You don't want to support me anymore. All right. You're lost. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I won't ever mention it again. I'm going to move on with my fucking life. And that's going to be it. I did notice that if I'm not ripping Laura to shreds, certain people don't come in my chats. I noticed that. I noticed that only certain people come in my chats whenever I'm going, whenever I'm doing drama. I noticed that. I'm not stupid.
But if they're your real friends, Alicia, they're going to be there for you regardless. 46 genes. I 44, 46. Does it really fucking matter? However many genes they test me for. They're testing me for everything. I can find out I have colon cancer. I have a mutant gene for breast cancer, colon cancer. I need a hysterectomy. I have no fucking clue, but I'm certainly not going to stress over it. I'm going to think that everything is honky-dory. I'm not going to have any mutants for anything. And I'm going to come out of this perfectly fine. I'm allowed to think that.
Thank you. You know, I mean, I'm not dumb. I notice shit. I fucking notice shit. You know, if I'm talking about life shit or whatever, shooting the shit, certain people will not show up in my chat. And then when I'm bashing Laura, those people will pop up in my lives. I don't want.
Because I got it like that. I'm popular like that.
I don't want to fight with her. I don't think the fighting is good for her. You know, I mean, she was calling out Chris last night. So when Chris's, you know, cronies start calling her out or fucking with her, she can't say anything.
Why can't I say anything? I called Chris out 2 years ago. It's nothing new. And I said that last night.
You can't. So she kind of, you know, she does dig her own grave sometimes, and so do I. So do I. But
Alicia, what are you talking about? Chris McDouchebag. Alicia, Chris McDouchebag is exploiting Summer Wells again. He is the biggest tragedy pimp in any of these communities. I was stating an opinion because I am in true crime. I have covered Summer Wells. And people are now talking about him a lot. And I don't really understand. I don't really understand why they're all of a sudden calling him out. I was showing videos that I made 2 years ago calling him out. But I don't care what Chris McDouchebag says. That's the difference. I don't give a let his people come after me. I don't care.
But I'm not going, I just don't want, if I could pick and choose, like, I mean, if I can just, I have a choice in this matter, you know? I have a choice. I could say, look, I'm not going to fuck with her. I'm not going to fuck with her because it would make me look, first of all, it would make me look like the biggest hypocrite ever. Okay. Because 2 weeks ago, I was all upset because certain people were talking about me, her being one of them. And I'm like, I thought we weren't supposed to go after people with cancer. I thought we weren't supposed to go after people that were sick. Well, if I was to go after her, it would make me look like a fucking hypocrite.
Well said, Maria. That's why I don't understand why she is so bothered by people because they don't want to be in a chat because she's not talking about me. They weren't real supporters. If I talk, all right, I'll give you an example. When I talk about Molly, I get 400 or 500 people in here. Should I just keep talking about Molly just to get numbers? No. I don't want to talk about Molly. So I don't. The people that are only in here to hear about Molly has nothing to do with me. Like, I know they're not here for me. They're here because they hate Molly. It's that simple. Alicia, it's none of their business. Stop allowing people who are trying to stress you out dictate what you do or who you talk to. I can't stress this enough.
It's not that important. Laura hasn't talked about me. It's not that important. You know, when you get, you know, and even before my cancer diagnosis, when my dad had a stroke, when real life shit happens, you then look at this shit and realize how fucking petty it is and how it is not important. And how people on here are in and out of your life, you realize just how unimportant this shit is. And it gives you a whole, you have a whole different new mindset on
I
things
agree.
when real life shit happens or cancer diagnosis. Well, real life shit happens. You know, I'm about to be dealing with shit probably for the next year of my life. I don't want to be fighting with these
See, you got a quilt. I never got a quilt. And I'm cold. Just kidding, be still.
assholes. So if you please respect me, that's all. That's all.
But they don't respect you. They just don't like me.
And if you don't, you know, if you feel that, you know, you don't want to be my friend anymore, okay. I'm sorry that it didn't work out. I'm sorry that it didn't work out. You know, what we had was pretty decent. You know, I'm gonna miss some of y'all. But if you want to walk away from me because I'm cool with Laura, all right. You know, does that mean I'm not going to call Laura out if Laura says something stupid about me on her panel? No, I'm definitely, I won't hold my tongue on that. So as long as Laura's keeps my cancer out of her mouth and doesn't degrade my struggle.
Which I've never done. Ever. I have not done that. So I don't know. This is what I mean. I don't know what the fuck this is, where this shit's coming from.
And doesn't ever call me a hypochondriac again, then I'll be all right. And doesn't go at me about shaving my head. When, oh my God, let's talk about the hundreds, maybe thousands of people that shave their head when they learn.
Yeah, but Alicia, that makes it sound like I do. And that as long as I don't. That's how that comes across. What? That's how that comes across. And that's just not true.
Learn that they have cancer. And on the 26th, I knew I needed treatment. So stop talking about my struggle. That's my struggle. That's my struggle. That's my story.
See, she just said it. She said, stop talking about my struggle. I don't talk about your fucking struggle. I got my own struggle to deal with. I don't talk about yours.
How dare anyone here think they can tell it or rewrite it? So as long as she doesn't do that, we won't have a problem. Yeah, she wants to call me ex Molly simp. That's fine. It's true. You know, so far she's been okay. She's been okay.
Like comments like that. I haven't even fucking addressed you. What do you mean I've been okay?
I'm not fighting with her. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not. That's it. That's all. That's all I wanted to say. All right. All right. So I hope y'all understand that. And if you have a problem with it, grow up. Grow up. Because all I'm trying to do right now is live my life. And I'm sorry if I pissed some of y'all off. I'm sorry. You know, I can't please everyone. I can't please everyone. If I was to call out Laura, I'd have all the old crew in here. Yeah, in my chat. And then if I was to do that, then I'd have the same people that were calling me out last week back calling me out. See how that works? If I was to kiss Laura's ass, then I'd have all people that have been in my little chats for the last 2 years. Then they would be, then, you know, they would be against me. So see how you can't please everyone? You can't. You just fucked all the way around on here. There's always going to be someone mad at you. You can't please anyone. There's always going to be somebody mad. So what do? I mean, I'm at a point where it's like, do I really need to go live? Really? Because that's where all the drama's at. Should I just make videos and upload? I think I need to do that because that's where the drama's at. Stay out of all the chats. Maybe that's the answer. Stay out of everyone's chat. Don't go live. And maybe that will resolve some issues. Maybe. Other than that, it's just fuck. It's fuck. Y'all have a great week. I have a lot that I'm facing this week and trying to stay strong for it. So y'all have a great evening, and I'm gonna go take this fucking wig off, okay? And yeah. The best thing you can do is members only lives. I can't do members only because I don't have a members only deal. All right. Y'all have a good one. Good night.
Oh, you didn't see it, Amanda? Everyone's saying when I turn the camera on, it's hard to see. So I'll show you this way. Hold on. For those of you coming in late, ta-da, there's my tattoo. Tattoo on my inner arm. And man, did that butterfly hurt like a bitch. Ooh, I saw stars. There it is. Couple things I need to change, but overall, I'm happy. Oh, it hurt like a fucking motherfucker. I agree, Marie. No, I got tattoos when I was like 13. Not 13, 18. Like 3 small ones. One on my hip, I got a Grateful Dead bear on my butt, and a little yin yang on my bikini line. Oh my god, it was killer. Killer. I wanted it on the outside, but we couldn't get it right. So it had to go on this side. And this side of your arm, oh my god. The inside by your elbow, I will never do that again. I'm telling you, my mom is gonna shit. Oh, it's almost my whole arm. Thank you. And I have all you guys to thank for it. Cancer does change you. Yeah, we tried all the lotions, the spray, nothing worked. It still hurt like a bitch. I can't wait till it's healed. Oh, nerve 10. Oh my god, it hurt. It was worth it. I kept telling her, is it over yet? Is it over yet? I'm a warrior. Oh, I'm a warrior. Yeah, you can't be a warrior. Sage is a warrior too. Got to be a warrior, not a worrier. That's exactly why I did a blueberry. I got there at like 3. Thank you, Wilhelmina. I got there at like 3. I left at like 8. But I mean, we were doing it for like, we were getting the design for over an hour. I think she started tattooing at like 4:30, somewhere around there. And then there were certain things we couldn't figure out, like why it looked out of sync. So then I'm like, maybe if we add some dots, and then we had to re-go over the ribbon because the outline wasn't good enough. It looked like it just didn't look right. I'd say it took about 3-4 hours. I'd say about 4 hours. Hold on, I gotta let Buka in. Ugh. What? What's that, Bookie? Right. Let me say your uncle might be high. Was me going by your family history? Oh, I know. I just didn't know there were like so many different things that could cause breast cancer. That's crazy. Ugh. 41-year-old nephew. Oh, I'm sorry, Monica. You know what I did learn though? Blueberries and blackberries are known to destroy cancer tumors. So you know, I just bought some at the supermarket. There are many unknowns, but I'm also in a better position than you. Thank you, Wilhelmina. I'm also in a better position than you because we know mine is 90% being fed by estrogen and progesterone. The odds of me, uh, the odds of me of hormone therapy not working to fight the cancer is slim. Thank you, Crystal. No red meat. See, I've heard different things about red meat. You hate blueberries? Like she told me today, as long as you take your medicine, as long as you take it every day, you're fine. You'll be good. Yeah, I don't see why red meat wouldn't be fine. Red meat is good for iron and stuff. I just bought a steak tonight. I was like, I want a steak. Oh. Maybe to lower your protein. Really? Yeah, we haven't gotten into diet yet, though. So I'm not going to get into that until they tell me I have to. When they tell me I have to, then I'll do it. Yeah, I don't need it. Who can afford it? It's too expensive. I can't afford to eat a lot of red meat. Thank you, MGM. I could never be a vegan. I could never be a vegan. Keto never worked for me, Amanda. Either did the Atkins diet. None of that ever worked for me. Everyone, when I was young, everyone talked about the Atkins diet. I never lost a pound. Yeah, I'm so afraid of radiation. Huh. I know, I like tofu. Lamb also is too expensive. I went shopping for a couple of things. For me in Dayton, it was $150. Just for a couple of things. Gina, I ask you. Oh shit, I forgot to tell her. No, it's on my I did tell a lot of them though. 10 days. But every dog, it's in my record that I'm an Ashkenazi Jew. I always say it wrong. Yeah, radiation is a definite. Chemo is maybe, but radiation is definite. It's 21 days of radiation. That's a definite. That I'm not getting out of. That's what mine said too, Katie. That there's no studies to prove certain foods are a cause. However, he said if you're practicing a healthier diet, do it. They will have to treat you carefully since cancer is on the left side. I heard that too. That because it's near my heart, it makes a difference. Right, Shanna? I'm trying. People that don't lose weight on Atkins diet usually don't realize they're eating hidden carbs. No, I didn't. My mom, I was young. Boiled peanuts are good protein. Don't be picking. I have actually lost my craving for boiled peanuts. I mean, I eat them once in a while, but not much. Come here, Buka. Come here, Winston. Why are you always barking at him? He doesn't want to play. He don't want to play. What he needs is a haircut. Oh. All right. You want a bone? You want a bone? Why is he always bugging you, Buka? Hang on. Radiation is a breeze? Yeah. Why is it like every day? She's like, it's Monday to Friday. How long is it? Winston, he don't want to go out. Have a bone. I know, right, Rhonda? Yeah, I heard about that. It's cold. Oh. Yeah, because again, people are asking me about Amazon wish list stuff I don't know yet. I have no clue what I need. I may not need anything. This could be fucking cake. I don't know. Or it could be fucking horrible. We'll find out when I get back from Florida. Like even the surgeon. They called me today for the surgeon to make another appointment with me next week. Why? We don't have answers in. Why you keep making appointments? Tomorrow. Every day this week I have appointments. I have tomorrow with the plastic surgeon for a consultation. Wednesday I have the breast MRI. Thursday I have the radiology chemo consultation. I don't know. And then they wanted an appointment with the follow-up surgeon next week. I said, I'm not going to be here. So then we made it for when I get back. I don't have anything to talk to him about. You're a cold, so you've already put a quilt on a wish list. I know, right? Is it? It is, Kate. That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. Yeah, but they're not doing any tests. Oh, you know what I liked about my oncologist, by the way? She said that I said, the surgeon checked my boob and said, I'm surprised that you missed this. So then she laughed. She goes, well, the surgeon forgets that there's a marker on it, so it's very easy for us to find it. I said, oh, I didn't think of that. Thank you. So she was right, though. They tattooed where the radiologist knows where to put each visit. See, there you go. Yeah, but we're not even near 180 days yet. I'm just saying, I thought that was funny, though. She was like, of course, there's a marker there. But she was really nice. I liked her. Takes a few minutes when you come home from being radiated, take a cool shower and chill down the radiated area. I don't think about that yet. They'll insert something else for surgery. I don't know. I don't want to think. No, they found it on a mammogram. On a mammo. Oh, oh. I don't know. I hear you guys talk about it. For me personally, stage 1 is not scary. Stage 3 is. Stage 1 is not scary. It's not my lymph nodes. It's just little Peter, a little fucking bugger. Breast cancer with higher than normal levels of HER2 positive is cancer to grow and spread faster, but are much more likely to respond to treatment. I don't know. I'm not scared of it. I'm just not. I'm scared of being burned. I'm scared of losing my hair. Looking like a damn egghead. But having stage 1 that they know is what's feeding it, I'm not that scared. That's why I said for me personally, on. Yeah, but Alicia, you don't know what's totally feeding yours. I do. So my tattoo is a blackhead. Tomato grows in a milk gland and spreads like chicken feet. Oh, no shit. Well, I don't know if lucky is the right word. They're not lucky to have cancer. But I don't know. Maybe it's just, I'm just not scared like that. If they told me that I had stage 3 or stage 4, that'd be a different story. That I know, sweet one. That I know. Just like the oncologist today told me that it can come back really quick. If I don't take my medicine, there's really strong chance it's coming back. And like I said, they could come to me and tell me that I have mutant genes for every fucking cancer out there. But I'm not going to stress over it. No, I just cry at night sometimes. Like, oh my God, is this real? Now I get to look at my arm and know it's real. Within 5 years, yes. That's why they keep you on hormone therapy for 5 years. But I love my oncologist today because she called me young. She said, "No, you're young." I said, "Oh, I haven't heard those words in a long time." 2 times breast cancer survivor, and you will both come through the strongest stage 2B over 18 months. Chemo, oof. Ouch. Happy pills working. That's true, Dave. The sunset, love, and light. I can't seem to catch you live till you're almost done. Thank you, Perpetua. I don't know where they're coming from either. No, they think it might be genetics. About stage, which is understandable, but that can change any day. Yeah, it could. Breast MRI could tell me I'm stage 2 or 3, but I don't think so. My gut tells me it's in my favor. That's what my gut tells me. This is going to all go in my favor. One part is put some coconut oil where they say you can. It definitely helps with skin. Yeah, see, now you guys are scaring me with radiation. I just look at it like a tanning bed. I do, Sherry Ann. My intuition tells me that I'm going to be all right. And that everything's going to come back the way it's supposed to. That's what I'm saying, Amanda. If they told me I had it in my lymph nodes or, it was stage 3, no, that's not good. Why did everybody say it's scary if I'm telling you I'm not scared? Why are you guys trying to make me scared? I'm not scared. It sucks. I know, right, Amanda? I mean, it sucks. I'm not going to say that I'm happy, but I'm not scared. Now, that could change in 2 months when they tell me I need a bilateral mastectomy. Yeah, that might change. Then I'm going to be scared. My test comes back that I'm got a mutant gene for 4 different cancers. Yeah, then I'll be scared. But until then, I'm not scared. Yarn, what choice do I have? That's what I'm saying. It's not like I could eat better and it's going to go away. It's not going anywhere until they physically take it out. And I know my survival rate is like, what is it, 75% or something? That's pretty good odds in my favor. I mean, it went from like 99% down to 76%, but 76 is still pretty good. They told me survival rate was like 5%. Yeah, I might not be so good. And if for some reason, things took a turn for the worst. All right, Deets. If things for some reason took a turn for the worse, And I found out I was stage 4. It's in my lymph nodes and I'm going to die. You know what? I lived a good life. I lived a life on my terms, doing things my way. And if it's my time, it's my time. And that's it. That's how I feel. Christy, you might, but you might not. That's one word I never felt scared. I felt mad. I felt confused. I felt like, oh my God, do I really have fucking cancer? But I can't change it. So I got to do the best I can with what I got. And that's my attitude. I promise you it's a headache, but yeah, the doctor appointments are a fucking pain in the ass. That's the worst. It won't get worse, but can come back with a vengeance. Did you just call me butt? I didn't call you butt. Hopefully it won't come back. I mean, shit, I take Adderall every day. I can certainly take hormone blockers every day. You know, I look at people that, I'm sorry, but that are 10 times worse than me. Yeah, we all have cancer, but some are just way worse than I am. And I feel that way. And I'm glad that I'm not going through that. I'm glad I'm not on the brink of death. I'm glad I'm not fighting at this point. I'm glad I'm not fighting to see the next day. I know I'm going to wake up in the morning. Knock on wood. You didn't know that, Shanna? Yeah, I have a Grateful Dead bear with a Mickey Fantasia hat on it. It's so old. Got it when I was 18. I thought it was cool. But it certainly didn't hurt like this one. Hey, Tinker. So Alex Erickson did a really nice review on my candles today. But I don't think she watches me because she was saying it took 3 weeks. I don't think she watched me to know that I was diagnosed with cancer and freaked the fuck out and didn't do anything. I think she forgot. I mean, I don't think she watches me. Thanks, Tinker. Dates on the streets. Didn't it come out good? I like it. We're supposed to get one every year from like age 45 or something. 42, 45. I could tell everyone that's my leg, so my leg looks nice and skinny, but no, it's my arm. Now I can play fine tattoos always. I'm telling you, my mom is going to freak. But then again, she might not because of what it stands for. So she might not freak out as bad as I think she will. But she still might. Why'd you have to put it on your arm? Thank you, Deets. It really is like combination of 3 different tattoos. A candle look beautiful. Thank you, Tinka. That's all my candles. I change all the time. Oh. Oh. Email me, Seashell. I'll let you know. I don't want to give it out because we may be doing candle business together. Just email me. I'll tell you. It's not right around here. It's a little over an hour away. Nobody in Huntsville does shit. This girl does. She does really good work. And really sweet. Yeah, my mom. Why'd you have to get it on your arm? Capricorn. Then when she finds out her granddaughter wants to get sleeved, oh boy, watch out. I wasn't a deadhead. I just like the bear. I mean, I don't look at it, so it really don't matter. When you get a tattoo on your ass, you don't see it. Last time I looked at it, it was like, wow, this looks bad, but oh well. Does your phone ring off? No, not at all. I like it too until you get old. She gets it at 18. By the time she's 60, it's going to look hard. Stop. Why is he bugging you? What do you want, little dog? I think he wants to go out with you. I think he wants to go play outside. Why are you looking at me, barking him? Put your paw on him. Say, shut up, mutt. Say, shut up, mutt. Oh, no, not on my tattoo. What? I don't know. He's bugging you, Buka. Capricorns are stubborn. Well, I know. You just want to lay down. All he wants to do is yell at you. I know. I know. He's frustrating, isn't he? Yes. Yes, he is. All right. I'm going to get off, though, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's past my bedtime. Because as you guys know, I've been going to bed very early. Like midnight every day. I haven't even eaten. I'm fucking starving. But I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys so much for my tat. And next week we got vacation. So I won't be around that much next Tuesday to Sunday. Just so you guys know. We are heading to Mama. And I'm picking up my baby in Orlando. Right? We're going to see Phoenix. We're going to see Phoenix. So, all right. I will see you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. And that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. And I'll be updating my journey channel tomorrow. Because I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Peace.